Hey everybody, it's Queen of Light 1111. Hope you guys are doing great. Here with your energy check-in for Friday. Hope you guys have all had a great week. I have a little bit of a sniffle because I think it's the allergies, and it's been so hot over here in where I live in California, and so anyway, I'm sniffling. So sorry about that if you hear me. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to look at the crowning energies today for divine masculine and feminine, head, heart, and environment. And we're also going to just look at the connective energies. I have pulled some karmic energy readings, karmic cards. Okay, so I just did want to know what was happening with karmic cycles. I am getting emails from my clients and from people that are watching my videos saying that they've heard from their masculine, or they have seen or witnessed these karmic cycles ending. So it's great validation to be able to get that from all of you who are following me and watching. So thank you for sharing that. It just feels like things are very much coming into alignment. Union isn't happening just yet, right? Remember, I did not predict that it was going to happen just yet. It was after the solstice that this burst of energy was going to come in. And what we're seeing is that burst of energy is masculine's empowerment to end his karmic cycles. And that's what he's doing. He's ending karmic cycles. And then he's connecting with his feminine after he takes this moment to recalibrate and saying, hey, I'm ready. I want to reconnect. And that's what I've been hearing, is that, these cycles are ending. The masculine has taken some time, doesn't want to rush in, but is reconnecting with their twin flame, with their divine counterpart. So I just love that I'm getting that feedback, because it's very much in alignment with what I've been channeling for the collective. So let's go ahead and take a look at what's going on in the crowning energies. And if you want to book your own personal reading, coaching session, or healing session, go to queenoflight1111.com. Okay. I've got many different types of readings and services available. Some are live readings where you will talk to me on the phone, or it would be through Skype if you are international. I have a lot of video readings that I offer, so you don't need to be present. I can record the reading and send it to you in a video link. There's coaching sessions and healing sessions. So if you want to work with me, check out my website, queenoflight1111.com. One thing I want to tell you is this. When you get a reading from someone, come in with an open mind, okay? Allow the reader to give you the messages, because those are the messages that are coming in from spirit as that person is channeling the connection or the energies real time. Always use your own intuition, okay? But don't come in with arrogance or ego or your wounds, or like expecting to hear union energy, okay? Because what I'm finding is that, I am getting a lot of new followers and subscribers, but I'm also with that getting a lot of distorted energy. And so when you get a reading, like if I ever got a reading before, back in the day when I used to get them before I did my own stuff, right? I was open to the messages. You're not going to like every message, right? You're going to love some. You're not going to like some, because some are coaching opportunities. Some are opportunities to learn. If you think you've learned it all and you know it all, then don't get a reading. Okay? But be open. Be open to the messages. These are collective readings, okay? These collective readings are here for the larger group of people. The only way to know if you are part of the collective is to do your own personal reading. A little 6-card mini reading isn't going to do that for you. You have to get a reading where I'm able to truly tap into the energies, and pull a certain number of cards. So if you're looking to, get a little mini reading, like a 6-card reading, or just assuming you're in the collective, that's on you. but you've got to, if you want to understand your connection, if you want to understand your journey, then it's important for you to then pick the reading that is going to give you that information of understanding your blocks and challenges, understanding how your masculine or your feminine is feeling towards you, understanding the connection, understanding the contract. Book those readings if you truly want to understand. But these quick fixes, right? Like, these quick fixes and people that try to come in and have a reading and, they haven't talked to their person in years. And I'm not a magician. I'm not responsible for your journey, okay? If you're not doing the work, if you're going to be in a victim mentality, or if you're going to be in an energy of, screw them or whatever, or, I cannot, I'm going to read that energy. That's the energy I'm tapping into, is your current state, that person's current state. I can't make it up. I'm not a magician. So come in and have an open mind, bring in your aligned self, okay, to have a very honest reading and receive an honest reading. I gain nothing. I gain nothing from giving you a good reading or a bad reading. First of all, there's no such thing as a good or bad reading. They're all messages. They're all messages from spirit. How you perceive them is good or bad for you, okay? I have a great deal of clients. I'm very grateful for the clients that I have, but I felt the need to say this at the beginning of this message because I am getting a lot of newer people who haven't watched a lot of my videos. And I always teach all of you that this journey is first and foremost your union of yourself. If you feel like you're only healing yourself so you can get the goal of union with your counterpart, then you've missed the assignment. You don't understand the assignment. This journey is about you. That person is your mirror, reflecting back to you, your own wounds, your own blessings, your own opportunities to ascend. And you are doing the same for them. Whether or not they choose to see the mirror or do the healing is up to them. Because guess what? There's this thing called free will. So when you are in this energy and are in a twin flame connection, which, by the way, don't ever ask a reader to tell you, are you in a twin flame connection or not? Because you're giving that person the power to be God. No one can tell you if you are a twin flame or not. Only you know. So if you are in a true twin flame connection, soul connection, you already know. You already know the assignment. You know that this is about your ascension, your journey towards your union with self. And if the masculine is to do the work and join you, that's his free will decision. You cannot make him, just like he cannot make you, can't make him leave the karmic or whatever. And that's the other thing. Those of you in karmic situations, I get it. I understand it. Those are difficult. It's terrible. It's heartbreaking. Someone that you love and just feel like you've never had a connection with anybody chooses someone else, and to watch that or to experience that is heartbreaking. It is devastating. I understand. But you cannot make him leave that person. That's his decision. He chose that karmic, that person, to be his teacher. Those are wounds you don't need to have. You have your own wounds. Deal with those. You don't need to take on his karmic lesson and his wounds and what's going on there and hurt yourself even more. So, for those of you who have those karmic situations, I would really suggest, I get it. I totally get it. But you've got to stand in your power and really focus on yourself, because all you're doing is just hurting yourself. And frankly, you can't make him do anything. He has to be the masculine, the emperor, to end those situations. Not you. It's not for you to do. It's not for you to, sabotage that relationship or anything. You must accept it. You must release it for yourself, and you must continue to move forward on your journey. Okay? That's all I got to say about that. I hope you understand. And every time I say something, this is an opportunity for coaching for all of you, I am letting you know that this is all from love. I care about each and every one of you. I don't know you guys, but I feel your love. I feel your energy. And I care about you. I understand some of you are in pain, and that's what creates the distortion. But hey, if you're going to choose to have a reading, be open to the messages. Okay? Don't expect the reader, any reader, to be a magician, to be the person responsible for bringing you into union, for responsible for healing the masculine, showing you union energies. No, they're going to read the energy today. I am a truth teller. I am not a like rainbows and unicorns person. If you want that, then that's a 5D concept. A 5D concept is the best of the best that happens in the fifth dimension or higher when we are aligned with our higher selves in the earthly realm. I read the energies of what is happening in the earth today. And if you haven't talked to your masculine in umpteen years or months or whatever it is, be realistic. I'm not a magician. All right, I am a magician for my own journey. And I was responsible for being a magician of my own journey, of my own connection. But I'm not a magician of yours. So, bottom of the deck, crowning energy for the reading. You can't make this up. 3 of Wands headed into the 4 of Wands. What did I say at the beginning of this reading? We're manifesting this union. The magicians are manifesting this union, right? You got 2 people walking up. They're walking up the hill towards their union, right? Towards their dream, towards their future plan. But a lot of work is getting closed out as we are preparing for this union. So in this bottom of the deck, in the crowning energy, we are seeing this partnership between masculine and feminine. There is the pathway that is lighted up towards this union. It is happening. It is coming. So what is divine feminine's energy as related to this union? 6 of Wands headed into the 7 of Wands. So she's in her own union of self, okay? She's had this achievement. She's had this success. She's had this recognition, but she does feel that this union, when it happens, can potentially come under attack where she is going to have to defend. But guess what? Her masculine is there fighting off one side. She's fighting off the other. So in her energy, right, in her crowning energy, she knows that they're both fighting off energies, negative energies, karmic cycles, karmic patterns, right? And they're on the defense. And if you are a member of my channel, level 1 or 2, you know exactly what I'm talking about for you, divine feminine. Okay, and for masculine. And I'm not going to elaborate on that further because I am telling you that when I start talking about union extensively, those will not be collective readings until I am confident that the wave of twins that I'm collectively channeling are truly coming into union. So I am keeping that energy sacred for those people on the members only channel. Why? Because I can see who my members are. 6 of Wands into 7 of Wands. She is in the energy of defense. She is in the energy of protection. She's achieved her mastery, and her masculine is fighting right beside her. Okay? What is masculine's energy? Knight of Swords heading into the Queen of Swords. We've gotten this card for him before, recently. So the Knight of Swords is all about that debate, that challenge, that, that kind of energy of charging forward with truth. The Queen of Swords is the energy of wisdom and experience and guidance. This in-between concept is he's really learning something. He's really learning, and he is teaching others based on his own experience and learning. And if he is still a student, which we all are, we're students of life, right? Then he is continuing to be guided and led and mentored, but he is in his power to teach as well. What is the crowning energy for the connection? You can't make it up. 2 of Wands into 3 of Wands, and see here, we have the 2 of Wands into 3 of Wands. Bottom of the deck is the 3 to the 4, right? And then we have the protection here, because the conflict, the external conflict, is getting ready to be done. The energy of the connection, 2 of Wands into the 3 of Wands. I love this because this again tells me what's happening in the connection. And it's exactly what's happening here at the bottom of the deck. We're preparing for this union. Divine feminine is keeping guard. She's in this energy of protecting herself. She's in her union of herself. She is guarding. The masculine energy is learning. He's experienced. He's teaching. teaching himself, maybe even others. And then in the connection, there's this energy where a choice has been made. The choice has been made. How do we now further the dream? So in this energy, it's about them coming together to work together. Two of Wands to Three of Wands. So what are they going to work on? They're working on this movement into union. Masculine is learning, divine feminine is holding the space and also protecting herself. Masculine is working alongside her in his own journey, protecting his union with her. And here we have this energy of coming together to further the dream, which is union. Can't make it up. So now let's go ahead and take a look at the most significant head, heart, and environment energies for divine masculine and feminine. Let's start with divine feminine's bottoms of the deck. So we have this energy of Archangel Gabriel, communication, okay? We have the Tower card, but it's called rebuild, right? So in her energy, she's about this energy of, communication. She knows that communication is necessary to rebuild. She knows it's necessary for this next phase of their journey to start this new cycle. She's in this place of mastery and discipline, and she is ready. She's ready to solution this energy, this relationship with her masculine. She's ready. She's ready for it. She's ready for the new cycle to begin. So now let's take a look at divine masculine's bottom of the deck, and then we will channel the energies. God, this allergy or whatever it is so annoying. Okay, so he's got the energy of attachment, right? So when this attachment energy comes up, this is the energy of needing to let go. He knows he needs to let go of certain things. He needs to let go of his patterns. He needs to let go of people. So in his energies, he may have been stuck in physical addictions or thought patterns, and he knows that he needs to let go in order to achieve this union with his feminine, okay? He knows that he needs to let go in order to achieve this union, but he is stressed out. He's stressed out about how to break free of certain behaviors, of certain connections. He's in this energy of just being in his emotions, wanting to try things out and make his dreams come true, make his wishes come true, okay? So, he may not be, for some of you, communicating at this time, but the energy is there where he is wanting and actually is definitely letting go of certain things so that he can manifest this union with his feminine, okay? And I feel like a lot of the stress and anxiety comes for him at night. I feel like he's not able to sleep. There's some anxiety and there are fears because he's making these strides where he's ending connections and he's preparing then for this union with feminine. So divine feminine's most significant thought when she thinks of masculine, it's this energy of balance. It's the energy of union, right? There's this Ace of Swords energy. She is cutting through this mental conflict. She's cutting through her own mind games, and she is heeding her own call. She's had this spiritual awakening, and she's ready to move forward with masculine into a new cycle. Divine masculine's headspace, he's in this energy of confidence, power, courage. His solar plexus is lit. That is that sun's energy that he has gotten from the solstice. He is in his power. He's in his strength. And there is this past that he knows where he iced out his feminine that he needs to address, and it is weighing him down. This past energy of when he, maybe betrayed her or broke up with her, it's really weighing him down in his headspace. What's happening in the heart space for the feminine? She has a great deal of appreciation. She has appreciation for the separation. She has appreciation for the journey. She has appreciation for the process. She's not sitting around saying, oh, this was a waste of time, blah, blah, blah. He's not even come back. She's not in that energy. She has a great deal of appreciation because she knows that this journey is about her. She knows that without masculine, she wouldn't have seen the side of herself, the side of her power, the side of her femininity, and she's appreciative of those challenging times. Remember, Five of Swords here, she's cut through it. And here we have the energy where she's appreciative. She's appreciative of the challenging times. There is this energy of a stalemate right now. Right now, we don't know where things are going to go because things are still a mystery. So in her heart space, she stays in gratitude. She stays in gratitude. Divine Masculine's heart space for his feminine, he's connecting with other people. He's connecting with his feminine. He's connecting to people that are of his like mind now. And he's wanting to start this new beginning. He wants to bring in change. He wants to work in union with his feminine. And he's working on his own determined energy. He's working on his own fierceness. He's working on his own power struggles. He wants to bring in change. So he's in this energy where he desires this new beginning. He wants to bring in change. He wants to work in unison with his feminine, but he's working through his own challenges and power struggles. I wanted to get a little bit more because I got this like community card and the Wheel of Fortune. So I said, all right, give me a little bit more information about what is happening in masculine's heart space for feminine. And we got these two cards at the bottom of the deck. The Divine Masculine is at this time, he's like stable, but he hasn't changed anything yet. And we know that. We know he hasn't come in and changed anything with feminine yet. So what's going on in his heart space? He's gathering information. He's connecting to his spirit guides. He's connecting to his angels. It could even be that he is looking at your social media and he is then reawakening his heartstrings. Okay, maybe he's looking at you through social media and he's feeling this reawakening of his love for you. There's this energy where he is feeling stable when he sees you, and he's breaking free of karmic cycles and he's breaking free of repetitive patterns. So he knows that he needs to break free of his own power struggle around, being in and out and having the same repetitive behavior. But I do feel that he is watching and he's looking at you, and there's this energy of just like love, just renewing for him. What's happening in Divine Feminine's environment as related to masculine? There's been a lot of deception, but she's worked on it. Okay, she's worked on it. She's in this energy where you've deceived me, you betrayed me, but I have grown through it. I have learned to love myself. I have gone within and I have awakened. I have awakened. I have gratitude for you. I am in my own union. I am in balance. I am no longer playing mind games with myself about this connection, about this union, whether you're going to come back or whatever. It's a mystery, but I know God's got it. And when Divine Feminine releases that energy, she's holding space, but she's protecting her own union. And in protecting her own inner, her own self-union, she's protecting her sacred union. And frankly, her masculine is working right beside her. Divine Masculine's environment, he's waiting at the gate, right? He hasn't done like a lot with feminine yet. He hasn't really, offered the union yet. We know that he wants to do that, but we also know that he is struggling, right? He's struggling with his own ego. He's struggling with his own emotions. There has been this toxic cycle. There's been this temptation that has created a stalemate in their connection, but he is seeing in these karmic connections how they blocked him, how they created an illusion for him, how they overshadowed, eclipsed. Those connections are eclipsed, and he is awakening. He is awakening further to their trickster energy, to their shadow behavior, to the karmic lessons that he needed to learn through them. So things are at a stalemate with feminine right now because he is seeing the shadows of the karmic. Okay, he's releasing that energy. So I said, all right, since we have that karmic energy coming up, let's do a karmic reading before we get to the energy of the connection. So what do we have at the bottom of the deck? Well, guess what? Five of Swords. Just when feminine, look at all the Five of Swords she's got. Five of Swords. Five of Swords. So just as she's in this energy of, I'm cool, I'm not playing games with myself anymore. I don't care about other people wanting him, not wanting him, whatever. The minute she releases the mental conflict, right? The minute she releases it in the karmic energy, It's the ending of their union. I feel like Divine Feminine was holding on to their unions, the karmic connection and the karmic union so much that she almost like supported their union energetically by paying attention to it. And so now we have this energy of it's the loss of their union, and it was necessary. It was destiny for them to end this union. Okay? So what is Divine Masculine's energy towards this karmic? Divine Masculine's energy towards this karmic is there were a lot of illusions. There was a fantasy. There were addictions. He was self-indulgent, but that is ended. That's ended, and now he's honing his thoughts. This is the validation to this energy here in his environment. He's done with the illusions. He's done with the addiction. It's done. He's now honing his thoughts. What's the energy of the connection? Pause. He's not investing anything anymore with this Queen of Wands. He is not getting things going again. He is not fanning the flames. He is not rekindling the connection. Where is the connection headed? Devil card. Remember, we saw that here in the environment. Where's the connection headed? There's this energy of obsession. There's an energy of restriction and addiction. There's an energy of toxic offers. And they've broken free. They've unlocked themselves from the devil's energy. It's almost over. I'm telling you, it just feels like a process now, right? Like, I feel like it's over, but the energy is slowly dissipating. It's slowly leaving. So let's look at Divine Masculine and Feminine's connection. Transcendence. Number 3 card. Transcendence is this energy where you're going within, connecting to your higher self to learn something. They've learned something. They've learned something through the pause. 7 of Pentacles. Remember, we got that here with their connection. He's learned he doesn't want to invest here. And that's how it's affecting this connection. Right? Through this pause, there is clarity. Through this pause, now there's clarity. That the wish is here. The brilliance is in this connection with the twin flame. You cannot make this up. You cannot make this up. Not at all. When you connect with your higher self, during this pause, you gain the clarity that your twin is the one you want. All because Divine Feminine said, I'm not going to exhaust myself anymore. Have at that relationship. So what's the energy of the connection? Here's that death and rebirth. Osiris, number 3. 3 at the bottom of the deck, 3 here. This third party situation. The death of that card brings in the death of certain behaviors for the rebirth of the connection for masculine and feminine to start walking together towards union. You can't make it up. Osiris, the god of transformation. There is an ending before the beginning comes in. What are we ending? What are we transforming? Masculine's player energy. That here again, 5 of Swords. That has created a problem in the karmic connection. Massive problems in the feminine, the connection with feminine. It was a victim mentality. He was a victim. He was, confused. He was resisting change. He was resisting clarity. That energy has ended. And this connection is coming back to life. The Sun card. It's happening, people. It's happening. Because after the 5 of Swords, you get the 6 of Swords, which is the transition. Okay? And so masculine has learned a great deal from this karmic situation. And through this karmic situation, he is seeing that's not what he wanted. He wants that energy to end. He wants that energy that he had within him to choose that karmic to end. He wants that old self to die, and he wants to bring himself back to life, to be someone who is in his power, worthy to be in this union with his feminine. If you want to book your own personal reading, coaching session, or healing session, go to queenoflight1111.com. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.